Whenever we were touring the Museum of the Vatican, one of the very first things that you notice is the ceilings. I will say this word many times throughout this next clip, but they were magnificent. Please see for yourself. There is just pictures upon pictures and stories upon stories in this ceiling. You have to almost go through here once with your head inclined the entire way. Besides the ceilings, there were many different sculptures, there were many statues of different saints, different popes, people who had some sort of impact during the Roman Empire. Some were pagans, some were gods, but there was too many to count. In here we have busts of different gods, goddesses, and different empresses. As you can see here along the walls, it's all pagan. Everything is pagan. And the bronze guy is Hercules. Everyone else is marble. There are heads everywhere. Okay,
let me take a selfie.
I'm sorry, the opportunity was just too good to miss. But anyway, the Romans also seemed to pay very close attention to the human anatomy. None of the statues have clothes on here. Not sure what this guy's doing. He doesn't have a head. They even have statues of all the animals. And the rooms, they were just incredible. There was paintings from floor to ceiling, even covering the ceiling, as you've already seen. You could spend a whole day in one room just trying to figure out what each of the paintings meant and all of the history behind it. Check it out. I could spend an hour in just this room. Look at these paintings. Look at them. Here we have different tapestries that were hung up along the temples, and they all depict the life of Christ. This room is much older than the one that I was just in because the colors are darker and the scenes are older, but you can almost feel like the emotion that the artists were trying to get across. But after we got done walking around the Museum of the Vatican, we went on a walk. We walked down the streets of Rome and got to do a little bit of sightseeing. What we're looking at here is a fortress that the Pope used to go to if ever he felt threatened. There is a tunnel that leads from the Pope's bedroom in the Vatican that comes right up to this fortress, and that's where he stayed and he was protected. And along this bridge there are angels marking the posts, and we think that they represent the 12 archangels. So very neat, very cool. Now here we are standing on the bridge, and we figured out that each one is holding something that has to do with the Passion of the Christ. Like these two that we can see here, he's holding a lance that goes into his side, and then this one is holding a spear with a sponge on the end.